about to get very, very thin with 2 bans already taken away.
Absolutely. So Volibear getting taken away, Leasing getting taken away. I would assume, with it being Andreas, that the Kazakhs would potentially get taken away as well here. As we know, obviously he likes that pick also. But we could see a Viban as well, or we could be looking at a mid lane pick here. And it is the Yone. And there goes the Kazakhs.
Yeah, more junglers taken away. No surprise, really. We'll have to see what Andre and Phaton are going to be picking up here, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jungle bans so far. Few still left open. Champions like Vi, Andre might go to. Champion that he is very, very comfortable on. Wukong is also another champion that he can feel comfortable on, but I wouldn't be surprised here to see a Vi. Or they lock in the Corki instead. Veos' second game on Corki.
Yeah, like I say, it was a strong game on the Corki in the last one. Obviously, the only time I ever saw the upset of the Corki was when we saw the big boy set himself, catch Corki mid-flight in his package, and slam dunked him, and obviously served the kill onto Veos. But yeah, I think the Corki was a good pick. It put a lot of pressure onto the likes of the Aatrox pick as well. Even though, like, when Andreas was down and the jungle objectives were up, we still had a lot of pressure because Corki was just putting a lot of damage onto the enemy jungler as well. But we're seeing the Jace come through on the side of Evergaming Capybari, so that is more than likely going to be their mid lane there. So S-Style on the Jace. Could potentially be a jungler Jace as well, but more so in the mid lane.
I think Jungle Jace is the thing of the past. Maybe we might see it, but there are still a few other junglers left open. Ton wants to pick any of them up. Oh, Fiddlesticks. Okay.
Oh, Riven. Yes,
I mean,
thank you.
he baited us for a second there, to be fair. He baited us a second with the Fiddlesticks. It would have been a really interesting Fiddlesticks game, because I think it's very difficult to actually play Fiddlesticks against the enemy team comp. But Riven, another stylist champion, Phaton can play in the jungle. They do have a bit of flexibility with their picks, but I do think it's going to be Camille Baron lane, Riven in jungle, and then Jace in the mid lane. What's the jungler going to be for Andre? Looks like it is going to be that Wukong. They feel like they have enough damage, and they've got more team fight presence now with the Wukong.
Absolutely. I mean, they got the lockdown of the Leona as well. Zeri has crazy poke potential, as well as Corki with the package and rockets. And then you've got Wukong going in for a second knockup as well with his Cyclone. And then you just got Patterson, which I will assume is just going to go ham on those side objectives as well, because we saw it in the last game. His gold difference, sorry, in that lane was just stellar. I'm pretty sure it was at 4K alone at one point. And just kept growing and growing and growing. But the Leona and the Zeri in the bot lane going against the Galio and the Orianna. Corki against Jace in the mid lane. A Riven we saw yesterday against Baguettes, and it went very, very well. Obviously, it's not being complemented by S-Styles Yone, because it has been banned out. But Wukong as well in the enemy jungle going against Jax and the Camille up in the Baron lane. So the Baron lane matchup is pretty much the only thing, as well as the Corki pick, that has stayed the same.
Certain matchups is all really going to be about the supports of what they're going to do in the early game, whether, you know, they're going to roam around or not, whether they're going to stay in their lanes. There was a lot less roaming happening in the first game. There's a lot of plays happening, you know, around the bot side, around these dual lane carries, especially because how strong the likes of Mumu and Prince are. Both these players are two of the best dual lane carries in EMEA right now, especially Mumu on them AD carries. I still think he's one of the, you know, the best out there at the moment in terms of playing AD carries. That's why he doesn't really like to play the AP mages as much, but he's going to be very, very happy with that one. As we get loaded in here to game number 2.
Number dos is on the way. In terms of the Keystone runes, not really much in terms of flavor. It is pretty much box standard in terms of the runes. Obviously, Orianna with the first strike, Jace with the first strike, and then Corki with the first strike. We got Zeri going for the Conqueror, which is pretty much your box standard Keystone rune for her. Glacial Augment on the Leona, as we saw yesterday, was a great piece of kit onto the Leona as well.
Getting loaded in here to game number 2. We'll have to see if the Capybaras are going to be able to turn things around, or if WLG are going to be able to take a 2-0 lead here. Here we go. Game number 2 about to begin.
Absolutely. I mean, Evergaming, just even though they had the first blood in the last match, but then it was soon served up by a 3-1. It's just they need to perfect that first blood. If they're going to get first blood, it needs to be preferably uncontested, and then they can get the lead that they need to. Oh, a little bit of a lag there, but we're all okay. We're all still alive. It wasn't Y2K being delayed. We are still okay within Rift Legends Season 3. But, however, it's still that tit-for-tat that has been going on in that first match as well. So, a lot of bash-ups in the Baron lane and just CS traded in the bot lane.
Again, the support's not doing too much in terms of roaming. They want to prioritize getting their dual laners ahead and making sure that they don't fall too far behind. Corki should get the advantage in the mid lane, especially with the first strike. Trades are probably going to be a lot easier, but Jace does also have range at the same time. It's going to be interesting in the Baron lane as well, because Patterson absolutely destroyed Zaku in that first game. I think it ended with like a 4,000 plus goal difference. So Patterson really popping off in this Baron lane.
Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, I have to recognize that Project Leona and Project Zeri, they are in uniform down in the bot lane, so I have to appreciate the fashion nistas of the side of WLG there. But yeah, I mean, in terms of early game leads, there's not really much in terms of the gold. It is very much neck and neck in terms of that. It's once again just another slow burning starting game.
Andre coming down towards this bot side at the moment, see if he can steal away some of the camps. He was spotted though. They do know that the Wukong is here. Not too sure if they can actually go for the tower dive. Andre, he actually gets flashed in as well by the Leona, and he's actually going to get taken down here for first blood. Zeus is also here to join the party, and WLG get 2 quick, easy kills in the bot side. But they knew Andre was going down because they know that the ward was disabled in that river. I guess they just didn't realize that Andre was going to still be in that same position, setting up that tower dive.
Absolutely, yeah. We saw Prince ever slightly go there in terms of hesitance, just in case he didn't think that the Wukong was going to be there. They got the vision in the tri-bush. Maybe they expected him to be on the camp, but however, was going to be a potential another kill there for WLG in the Baron lane, not quite following through as of yet. But yeah, there's a little bit of laxy-daisy, I feel like, on Evergaming. I feel like they shouldn't have just not even advanced onto the Wukong, because there'd be no point. They had nobody rotating around to aid that advance onto the enemy jungle. It just kind of just led up to that 2-0 kill down in the bot lane, which is huge for Zeri and Leona.
Ulti came in as well. Shockwave is going to stop that engage in its tracks though for now. And Andre is going to be the one that's actually dove on here, and the Galio ulti comes in, but doesn't mean anything too much at all. Patterson is also low on health, so what basically happened in the bot side is happening in the top side here. But the big thing is that Evergaming Capybara were not able to get any kills at all. Look at this. Prince is getting absolutely zoned away from getting any of these minions at all. He's only got one of the minions. Another wave is going to crash in as well. And with the support roaming up to Baron lane and Evergaming Capybara is not getting any advantages at all in the Baron lane, is a huge loss and a huge win for WLG, getting a 3,000 goal lead in this early game.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of understood why Coldstar went up there to try and get a kill onto Andres or even Patterson, but then leaving the Orianna down to defend against not only Heste on the Leone, but also Zeri with the poke. It was just kind of, they zoned so hard down in the bot lane and just didn't enable Prince to do anything. With Prince's kit, he cannot 2v1 the Leona or the Zeri.
And now you can see that WLG are going to make an incredible play here to actually roam up into the Baron lane. Andre's going to get caught again, though, it seems like. Wait, Andre's going to live? He's the bait the whole time. I thought he was going to get caught again like last game, but he was the bait himself. And Andre just sets up another few kills for WLG, and they are steamrolling this game.
Yeah, it's not looking pretty for Evergaming Kapapari right now. Currently down by 5 kills. WLG up by 5k gold already. 5 minutes in. That is a 1k increment per minute for WLG to be ahead of, which is absolutely nuts, considering the first game was a little bit of tit for tat, but this one is just a rat-tat-tat on the side of WLG. There's just no keeping up with them. They are far ahead. They have the locomotion. They are in full swing. Veos and Patterson here as well. Rift Herald goes over to WLG. Galio gets CC'd there, goes back in for a re-engage with the taunt and a knock-up, but I don't think it's going to be enough for any sort of setup of a kill. They could potentially get to this mid lane turret pre-6 minutes. 2 turrets down, and the Baron lane turret looking pretty low as well.
This is absolutely disgusting. This is just pure domination now from WLG. Evergaming Kapabaris can't even get out of their own base right now. They're getting absolutely destroyed here. And this is why we have been saying this whole playoffs and why the whole year has just pretty much been dominated by WLG. They're looking to pick up the Season 3 championship. The flash in there from Mumu secures another kill for him. 3-0-3 right now on this zero.
Yeah, there's a sense of unfairness within this draft because, I mean, there's so many big picks on the side of WLG. You've got Patterson back on his Jax. You've got Veos on his Corki. You've got Mumu on an attack damage carry, which he is very comfortable with. And then Hestes, he doesn't need the Ornn. He's got the Leona. He's just coming through. And it's serving absolutely kills left, right, and center. Currently on 105. And just like more gold than the enemy APC. So that's really saying something about WLG here.
Absolutely incredible. What a showing so far by WLG. They're going to look to try and close out this series. Hey, they want to try and close out the game and close out the series, it seems like, as quick as possible. 3 towers to 0 right now. And look at this, they push out the mid lane, which means that Evergaming Kapabari can't even respond with a mid lane tower. This dual lane is just going to keep going. Heste is just throwing ultimates left, right, and center at the moment. He doesn't give a damn at all. They're going to try and take another tower here. They are going to tank a few tower shots. They're trying to get a response here in this bot lane. The tower platers have just gone down, by the way. So WLG have taken all tower platings, all 15 tower platings in every single lane. Patterson might be in trouble here, though. Flashes away from the knockup from Cold Star, and it means that they're not going to get any more kills. A shockwave misses as well for Evergaming Kapabari, and they are just playing with fire this whole time. Mumu and Heste are still pushing in this Baron lane. They're even going to get kills as well. Evergaming Kapabari are falling to pieces right now. Inhibitor tower maybe at 8 minutes. No, not now, but maybe in just a bit. This is an absolute massacre from WLG. They are going to take maybe inhibitor tower. No, okay, he got a little bit greedy there. He was trying to take the inhibitor tower. He wasn't able to get it, but still 10,000 goal lead in 8 minutes. Another tower in the bot lane. They're not going to get the perfect game, WLG, but they don't give a damn at all. They want to try and finish this game as quick as possible. Faton's going to flash in. He is going to be able to get one. I'm not going to be able to get Heste, though. We got 8 minutes into the game. There's a 10,000 goal lead.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen anything like this on a scale of the competitive within playoffs right now, but it looks like Faton's getting caught out by Patterson there with the aid of Heste. So Heste manages to stay alive there, so enabling the Patterson to just come back and just go, you know what, boop, Counter-Strike, leap onto Faton. Faton is gone bye-bye, but 8 minutes, the inhibitor almost down. We are seeing Veos get taken down here, however, but I think it's just a little bit too far away. There's just too much pressure that's already been applied in these lanes. I am feeling like I'm watching a Wild Rift version of a snuff film.
Like I'm watching my ranked games at the moment, to be fair. But it feels like I'm watching at the moment. I'm the 1-1-1 Orianna bot lane. And my whole team is just like all over the place.
Is this where you're retreating right into your chair when I come into your stream sometimes? It looks like you've just melted into your chair, mate.
Yep. This is where I say FF at 5 and it's It's a pivot angle. Another kill here. Heste and Mumu are basically 2 versus 5 in this game at the moment. They already basically took down that bot lane inhibitor, and they're just looking to take even more away here from Evergame and Capybaras. I don't think I've ever seen this much of a domination in a finals this year for Rift Legends. It's been insane.
That wasn't me just being speechless for dramatic effect there, but it kind of was. 13 to 3 kills here. Capybara being taken down once again, so goes down SS style here. The Riven pick just hasn't had a starter, so the only kill for Ton had a taste of. We saw that Prince took it away from him with ease. And now that we're seeing a 1v1 down in the bot lane as well against Wukong and the Camille, but we've also got a turret takedown. Inhibitor gone down after the 10-minute mark. Down goes Baton again. It's so early that their Nexus has still got a shield, and I don't think we've seen this at all in the playoffs.
I don't know what is going on right now. We're 11 minutes into the game and they're already into the base. Andre's just, I don't know what Andre is doing at all. I think he's just baiting this entire time. Zaku's like, oh no! Zaku even misses the jump over the wall. And Zaku might just die for it as well now. Patterson's going to jump on top of him. Andre is just playing. He's having fun. It's the fun that he has wanted all year around. Another kill here for WLG. They're going to take the dragon as well.
Yeah, Ocean Dragon up here for WLG. I mean, we have Phaeton there, we have Cold Star, we have Prince, but are they going to be able to steal it? Are they going to smite diff? No, no smite diff. Patterson takes it anyway, and there we go. Another 2-0 trade on the side of WLG, putting them up to 17 kills against 4 and 12k gold difference. That's, once again, bank on the time and the money, a K per minute ahead of Evergaming Capybara, which is just mental for a finals.
WLG have really came here to play. It might be a Sunday. They might have work tomorrow, but hey. They came here to play some games today, and playing games they have done. They're going to take a Baron in 12 minutes into this game. It's probably the earliest Baron that we have seen. They are slowly starting to drop low on health, but they don't care at all. The Baron's going to be taken away. It's extremely close, 70 HP, but look at that. Every member still left alive. Heck, they might even finish the game here at 12 minutes in. Zaku's pushing in the bot lane, but Zaku, I don't think you need to be there at the moment, buddy. I don't think there's nothing you need to do. This is incredible. 12 minutes into the game in a grand final. WLG 2-0 up in this series, and at this point I have to say Evergame and Capybaras need a miracle to win this grand finals.
Yep, they definitely need a Jesus figure in terms of the Capybaras, but what a stomp. I thought last game was a little bit but this game I'm tilted for them. I'm honestly tilted for Evergame and Capybara here to go 21-4 in a finals match is mental, and the pace and the